Hello, everybody. This is the third video looking at my old Scratch projects. We've looked at, most of my Scratch projects, but we haven't looked at some of the movies I made on Scratch on both SSM and Not Proper. And there's also Dumps, which will be later. But today we're going to look at some of the movies, like the narrative, longer animations that I made. I am joined.
Hi, I am the joiner.
Hello,
I
joiner.
am I'm a famous actor from these movies.
Oh, yeah.
My name's GoldenMammon. I've also been called Wolverine 7 and Kisolo the Bard. And my work might be a bit much for some to behold, but when you really understand it, you will see how incredible it is.
I mean, yeah, it's art. It's art. You'll soon see art. And just in case, I don't know what the photosensitivity is like. I guess I remember them okay, but I don't know if their photosensitivity is too bad. But there's possibly a few scenes that could be bad. We'll see. The SSM movie trailer. This is when I first announced that I would be making a cinematic universe on SSM. So many Wolverine 7s, I can't wait. Coming soon. It's like machinima music. A story of a man. A super scratch man. It's him.
He's
Awaken.
sleeping.
Where am I?
He's EP. With Wolverine 7.
Wolverine 7?
Watch that
Why is that so low quality?
And Sean. All his numbers. We coming to SSM profiles near you. Profiles multiple? I don't think there are any movies on SSM Rises. Are there multiple SSMs I should know about with movies on them? It's time to go to the movies. SSM on a silver screen, baby. SSM movie part 1. Let's go. Super Scratch Man presents
Hold on. Kat
SM
needs to
the
get that
movie featuring Wolverine 7 and Sean 19. The numbers keep cutting off. Wow. Behold the worst scene in cinema. I'll go
I'm
more
glad I
in depth on this
returned
later.
just in time. I'm glad I returned just in time for this scene.
This sucks for so many reasons. I think I'll get into more in-depth notes when the movie's done. Like, look at this.
Hey, what's that?
Let's just skip 15 seconds. There it is. It's something. It is that. It sure is
From the
that.
sounds of it, it's
Well, the
Mordor.
smart thing to do is to not go
The
in.
Mordor.
Oh my gosh. Wolverine 7 is going in the portal.
Wolverine 7, do you not hear the ominous Lord of the Rings soundtrack emanating from that rectangle? I like how this centers on Sean. Sean's the rightful main character here.
Sean never did anything
Now
wrong,
we're back
unlike
to
SSM.
Guy with big background character energy.
Where am I? What is this place? I don't know.
Didn't we see
Maybe
these trees
should go
earlier?
Look around and see if it's familiar.
It's the same trees as before.
Well, yeah.
It's the same
This
set of
place
trees
seems
again.
to be my town,
But there's a road.
It seems different somehow. I wonder why.
These trees, they're a few pixels off. Work on $1,000. In today's economy?
Hey, you're under arrest. Wait, but I'm not a criminal. None of us are. Huh, yeah, right. You're going to jail. Quick, in here.
Why was he speaking with his mouth?
Hey, what does this button do?
Alright.
Ah!
Well, there goes
Well, there goes Wolverine 7
there
again.
goes Wolverine 7 again. Let's get him. That's what Sean sounds like.
Ah! Ah!
I'm not sure
Falling really slowly.
how they were planning
Why does
to
he have
get
two
Wolverine
mouths?
7 out of there.
SSM? Did you always have an evil twin? Wait a minute. I have finally
him.
figured out my evil plan.
Bomb man.
I have made a super ultimate bomb of super
bomb.
ultimateness that I will explode in this dimension. I've also made portals in other dimensions that lead to this one. The portals will suck everyone into this dimension before the bomb explodes. I will get everyone from every dimension, starting with those three! Ah! Put them into jail.
I like how his hair moves when he talks.
And fix that wall when you're done. Well, this sucks. You don't say.
This Nicolas Cage means to be continuity. I can't wait. Let me explain why that one scene at the beginning sucks. I mean, it's clear to tell, but I just want to like explain what's all that's wrong with it. It lasts for way too long. It's like a whole minute, it felt like. And they're just like doing this awkward stomp through the whole scene, and half the time they're covered by trees. You can't even see them. Its composition is trash. The pacing is trash. Like, you know, like when you're watching a movie, like a Ghibli movie or something, and you have a scene where like people are just like quietly walking through some scenery, and it's all nice and peaceful. That scene is how the opposite. That's how you don't do that. As you can see, this movie's like pacing is trash. The plot is it's very basic.
Thank you for your expert wisdom.
My wisdom, my professional analysis. Also, I thought of like a plot hole here. Like, there's all this SSM lore that Pinkface was given the name Pink Face by SSM. But here, this is like the first time SSM saw Pinkface apparently, because they're like, wait, there's an equal twin of me. So when did he give the name Pinkface? Was it in the next movie? I don't know what the timeline is here for Pinkface. It's not clear to me. SSM movie part 2. Let's go.
The Green Traveler says, "This reminds me of Ed's World."
Okay.
Cool.
Because he looks like Ed World. Mr. Ed World.
Before watching this, please make sure you have watched part 1 of this
Wait,
movie.
wait, did we actually watch part 1? Hold on. We watched part 1, right? Yeah, okay.
Wait, no.
Alright, cool. Alright,
Okay.
good. I just wanted to make sure.
Gotta make sure we don't miss out on crucial SSM lore.
I didn't want SSM to be disappointed in me.
Before watching this,
Wait, hold on, we
please
have
make
to...
sure you... This is all your fault, Wolverine 7. What did I do?
Everyone yells at Wolverine 7.
If it weren't for you, we would have never went through that portal in the first place. It was an accident. Don't talk to me that way.
Hey, calm down.
Sean speaks.
The voice.
Hello?
Hi.
Who are you?
I am SSM from the future. Okay. Anyway.
Well, that just
I have to
happened.
defeat Pinkface.
They don't know
Oh,
he's...
that guy who held us hostage? Okay. Meanwhile...
Oh
in
yeah,
the city-
Pinkface is the one.
It's recursive.
Yeah, the name
But
is
future
recursive.
SSM calls him Pink
You
Face, which
escaped.
makes present
I
SSM
did
call him
escape.
Pink Face.
And I brought a few friends.
Wow. It's the
Oh
SSM
my.
multiverse.
Robots, attack! Wolverine 7's attack!
It's that line from the trailer.
Wow. It's all coming together.
Get off me!
The story that was set in
No.
motion
Okay.
so long ago. He did it. They ran into them. Whoa. This is top-notch action. I like how slow they are. Everyone's just standing there. I don't think these robots are much of a threat.
What do we do, Rusty?
I don't know if you need to do anything. These robots don't seem to be doing anything. That one did something. That was a good robot. That one disappeared before it exploded.
Coffee machine. Okay.
We can't
What?
hear you.
Can't hear you. You see, it's funny because Kelpie likes fish. And there's from the trailer.
I'm going to Pigface's aircraft.
But this time it's voice acting.
I escaped! Not for long.
This is a meme sin right here. 9 Cow Rainbow Trail.
Look, that would take like
Effort.
5 more seconds of effort.
Pinkface, please do not call me that. Anyway, I have just launched an ultimate bomb of super ultimateness, and it's going to explode in 60 seconds, and there's nothing you can do about it!
This is, yeah.
I know. Later. Countdown cancelled.
Cancled.
What? Maybe you shouldn't have been too busy doing your evil laugh, and maybe you shouldn't have used Scratch to program the bomb. And now you're about to get arrested.
The bomb.
Great. Hello.
Great job, SSM.
Thank you, SM.
Why does Sean have the highest quality mic?
Because Sean
So,
is
what do
better
we
than
do now?
SSM
Go
deserves. And then they
Yeah.
went home. So, I just like to point out that I did multiverse movies before they were cool and then lame. I did lame multiverse movies before they were lame. So that was pretty much like SSM, the SSM verse, I guess.
SSM was ahead of his time.
These early movies, pretty basic. I like how, like, Pinkface's monologue, you know, it felt like a 7-year-old giving an evil monologue.
I think that makes
Isn't
it
it far
pretty fun. Genuinely fun.
I guess it's different from you would expect, because it's like, I have now launched the super ultimate bomb. Like, he's stuttering all over his words. That wasn't the intention, I don't think, anyway. Right.
You think it was supposed to be taken entirely seriously?
Yes, of course. You have to take the pink SSM seriously. Because he has a bomb that's gonna explode everyone. That's scary. SSM movie
Good job,
trailer.
SSM. Now all of our evil counterparts are now in prison.
Let's go. A scratch day in summer. Pinkface is back and more powerful than ever. SSM, Wolverine 7, and Sean must become superheroes. Wow! What was that anyway? SSM has the power to control applause. Wolverine 7 has the power of electricity. Ah! They're dying. Sean can move
remember that
objects
scene.
with his mind. These scenes like from the part 2 that was never made. But there's a new threat. It's baldness. Professor Baldwingle. Male pattern baldness,
his
no!
name?
Alright, let's look at some Sean's lines here, because there might be lines here that never made it into a finished movie, so what does he say in the second movie that we never see? He says, "Where are we?" He says, He says, "The electricity must have brought your energy back." Pushes up glasses, anime style. Bringing the SSM movie to greater heights than it's ever been before. New stakes, new drama. The SSM movie number 2, part 1. Let's go. Super Scratch Man, with help from Wolverine 7 and Sean, is proud to present. Now I'm embarrassed to present. That's what I'll have to say about your movies now, SSM. The SSM movie number 2. This voice is gonna hurt my throat eventually.
Stop using that voice.
I have to continue.
What if Fluffy Bunny became a cow? I don't even want to know. Oh, hello, Sean. I didn't notice you were there. Me and SSM were just fooling around and stuff, and other stuff you don't want to know about. No, Wolverine 7, we're not doing that kind of stuff. Please don't.
What are you doing, SSM?
Sean.
This is presumably appropriate for kids, SSM. What were you doing?
They were just fooling around and stuff, and other stuff you don't want to know about.
Immediately.
Of course.
Wait, you have a lab?
Sorry,
Yeah, SSM Lord gets kind of bonkers. He's like a mayor or something. He has a lab. You know, just rich boy things.
Okay, I'm just gonna open this door and the door is open. Yay!
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 Define the word yang I do not understand. Welcome to the lab. These are the projects I have been working on.
That's what we
They
stole in
are
the
super
this
suits, and they
New York
each have
Museum
the
project.
ability of flight, extra strength, the ability to
Wow.
breathe in space, and super speed. All of these
Plus how
suits
large
also
Wolverine
have
7 is in that
special
shot.
Sean, your suit gives you the ability to move objects with your mind.
Oh my gosh.
Wolverine 7, your suit gives you the ability to control electricity.
That is amazing!
SSM, your suit gives you the ability to control plants.
That is awesome.
Although I do have some bad news. Pink Face has escaped from the prison you put him in last year, and apparently he is more powerful than ever. That is why I made these super suits. You three need to defeat Pink Face.
Alright, guys. We know what we must do. Looking snazzy. But where's Pink Face? Is that him over there where all the explosions are? Oh my goodness, that is the most devastating thing I have
I've
ever
seen
seen
worse.
in my entire life. Pink Face, why? Alright, guys. Let's fly!
Let's fly there very
Oh,
slowly.
This flying will take some getting used to. Oh wait, there's Pink Face.
There is. Ah, it's Pink Face. Oh, he's being.
Zapping it up.
Pink Face is kind of pathetic in this first scene. He immediately gets beat up.
He just flies straight into the plant's
Wish
mouth.
off taking out the trash on. You fools. Did you really think it was that easy?
I was hoping you put up more
What
in
do
the
you mean
fight
it's not that
to
easy?
begin with.
Oh.
Not their blood.
Is that what it is?
I
You
don't
three
know.
are not
It's
the
energy
only
or
ones
something.
with
It's superhero
superpowers.
energy. Vague superhero energy.
Ha ha ha. Any last words?
What are Pink Face's new powers?
Evil!
You are ugly.
Evil powers.
Oh yeah.
You guys are pathetic. I have
They didn't fly into a
button.
plant's mouth.
Button. And when I press this button, it will activate a bomb that will destroy your whole island.
I love that Pink Face line. It's the best.
It's iconic.
I have in my hands.
And it went boom. Later.
Oh, like that one guy.
An explosion blasted us off into space.
We already made all the
Well,
Oppenheimer jokes in your video.
Exploded.
No, I was talking about Boom guy.
Boom Man.
What's his face?
But also Oppenheimer.
Victory is mine.
You're the one who brought Oppenheimer into this.
SSM's powers are rage.
He's okay.
What about Pink Face?
Well, we probably won't be hearing from him anymore.
He's
Wait,
dead.
is that a spaceship?
I don't know. Is it a spaceship? It's kind
And
of hard to tell.
We never learn what that spaceship is. I think with the second SSM movie, the pacing was better. There weren't scenes in there where I was watching it and being like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen in cinema.
I think it also helps that there's actual music in
Yeah.
basically all the scenes now.
Yeah, I learned the power of having a soundtrack. But I mean, it's pretty cringy, as you can tell. But you know, at least it's just not a slog. There was like that whole scene where he's like, "Okay, I'm opening this door now," and now the door is open. Like, it wasn't much of a point in that one. There's still some scenes that are like, "Okay, what's the point of this?" But at least that
At
was
least from that scene, we got.
yeah, we got that. The whole point of that scene was for Wolverine 7 to say yay, which maybe makes it worth it. So yeah, I never made part 2 while on SSM, but there are remnants of it we can see elsewhere. So here is the only remnants there are of the second part of that movie on the internet that I know of. The missing part 2 of the SSM movie. I did mess with it a bit before sharing this. Let's see.
Wait, what? Sean, what's happening?
I'm totally Sean. I'm totally not just a weird, not proper man. I'm trying to just say. Hi, I'm Baldwinkle, and I'm evil and
Oh no,
stuff.
male power and baldness is back.
Hands in the air like I just don't care. I have in my hand a button, and when I press this button, it will activate a bomb that will destroy your whole island.
So yeah, that's SSM movie 2 part 2. I think the plot of this was going to be they're picked up by Baldwinkle's spaceship. They're picked up by the spaceship of male pattern baldness. SSM is comatose, but Sean and Wolverine 7 are awake. And I think what's going to happen, Baldwinkle presses the button in his hand there and electrocutes everyone, but then they realize that electricity re-energizes all their powers, so Wolverine 7 boosts the electricity, and so they explode out of their chamber with more powers. They beat up Baldwinkle, and I think somehow they realized that the explosion that Pinkface did was an illusion, and they go back, and everything's cool. Everything's cool. So those are the SSM movies. And now we're getting to the movies I made on Not Proper Beyond Cyberspace. And it all started from a project you made, GoldenMammon.
Yeah, basically, I think at some point I had this idea where I would be reintroducing Wolverine 7 as a character on my Kisolo the Bard account. So I started working on this whole project to sort of explain that. And that was going to be Wolverine 7 escapes from prison. But then I kind of left it unfinished. But you got inspired by that to start BCS.
You had this whole scene where they're prison cells and they're like a cave. Their unused characters are all in there, and one of them is Wolverine 7, and he's playing a harmonica. And so I expanded upon this and made a whole cinematic universe out of it. I thought the idea of Wolverine 7 breaking out of prison was cool, and so I did that, but I think in the process of making this project, I thought of ideas that could make a whole series out of it.
Do you want to look at, the little trailer I made?
Sure. So you didn't share that project
Wolverine
you talked
7
about,
gets
but you
put in
did
prison.
share this. This is the prequel to the project you were making, the unofficial prequel. Look at him.
God, that's right.
Wolverine
Basically,
7,
Kisolo
your
travels
suit
back in
has the
time
ability
to kidnap
control
Wolverine 7.
We're going back in time to the first
It's amazing!
whatever this is to take Wolverine 7 off the menu.
What did I do? Well, there goes Wolverine 7 again. You're stupid! Ow.
Kisolo's got a really strong arm on him.
Oh my gosh.
It's a dragon. Dragons are strong. And then
Well, this sucks.
Wolverine 7 was taken to the compound. Isn't that great, everybody?
Yep, that's exactly how it happened.
So yeah, Kisolo put Wolverine 7 in prison because Wolverine 7 was this cringy past.
That sequence I portrayed wasn't exactly what happened, I think, in your lore, but
Yeah, that was unofficial. Move your mouse so that the mouse pointer hovers over the button that resembles a green pigmented cloth on a skinny straight object. Then press down on the left button on the mouse so that the series of moving images and sound that tells a story can begin. Alright, cool. Let's go. Wolverine 7 escapes prison. So the Bard's headquarters stay out. Prison of Forgotten Characters. Proceed with caution. So this scene here is like pretty similar to what you had. These people are Bonkers and Elmo killers. There's Puppet a Bum from that random project that we saw before. There's Wolverine 7. And from this point, it's pretty much stuff I made. You talked about how strong Kisolo is. Look at how strong Wolverine 7 is. And he's just this thing.
I mean, he's hopped up on, like, mind control juice, I think.
Yeah, mind control juice makes you stronger.
Come with me if you want to.
Red alert. Prisoners 1 through 5 have escaped their cells. I repeat, prisoners 1 through 5 have escaped their cells.
Sure.
I know! Don't let them escape! Elmo knows where you live!
Bonkers Elmo killers are on the case. Maybe we should have had Elmo guard the cell of Bonkers Elmo killers.
Is the machine ready?
Elmo is a guard entirely so you could
I like how
have the
sometimes-
Bonkers Elmo killers kill
I
him.
like how sometimes when they talk, their eyebrows and eyes just move. They gyro back and forth. You've seen that a couple times.
Hey, what's that?
Wolverine, did you not learn your lesson the first time you moved into the situation?
Sorry. Oh dear. Run!
Sir, we've captured prisoners 1 through 4, but Wolverine 7 is escaping.
That's okay. Let him go.
I'm undergoing my character arc at this very moment. Let Wolverine 7 go, we'll talk later. Where are we talking and when? Who's that? Not Proper Studios at 8. It's SSM. He's back. Wow. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of a jump in quality from the SSM movies. I think this project here is like some cool ideas for like little action sequences. I feel like at this point, like I don't know if I had much of a vocabulary in my head for like how camera shots and things work. I just did what I think looks cool. I don't know if I really knew what I was doing, but you know, I was trying to make something cool, and I certainly did a better job than I did with SSM. Yeah, at the BCS projects, I think it's like how I learn, part of how I learn to like tell stories visually. The animation also kind of jank in places, but there was a lot. There was a lot I had to do. Part of the jank might just be Scratch being weird. Once I decided I was going to make a whole series out of it, I made the trailer. The instructions for Wolverine 7 Escapes Prison was like this whole long-winded way to explain clicking the flag, and the instructions here are just flag. Alright, here's the trailer. Not proper. Kisolo the Bard. Super Scratch Man. And Wolverine 7. Unite. Save the Scratch world from an unknown threat. It's coming. By Not Proper featuring Kisolo Bar 7 Beyond Cyberspace, a multi-episode series coming soon, maybe to Not Proper's profile. I feel like initially I was thinking about much more going in like a code sort of direction. Episode 1, before it all happened. Like the first official episode of BCS. Wolverine 7 escapes prison being considered the prologue. Let's go. It's a silhouetted Wolverine 7. In the surreal landscape. He's imprisoned in his own mind. And there's the
You're gonna
ghost of
try
Mrs.
to
Simpkin.
get Sean back at some point, right?
Yeah, I was anticipating possibly having Sean back for his series, but that never happened. Wolverine 7 is in the neurons of his own brain. Isn't there... Oh, there it is. I thought it was supposed to happen earlier. I feel like... Hold on, is this supposed to be in turbo mode or something? Because I feel like things are much slower than they're supposed to be.
Ah, Wolverine 7, you're awake.
What? SSM? What's going on? But why am I here now? I wasn't here before. Or was I? I don't know. I can't remember.
Of course. Don't worry, it should come back to you soon enough.
SSM, what happened before it all happened?
It's the name of the episode.
It's
That's
lost.
the name of the
Also
episode.
repeating. Well, at some point you left Scratch and became a retired Scratcher.
Oh no! I forgot the password!
Since then,
So-
I also
That's
retired.
exactly what
I
happened.
think Sean retired too, but I'm not so sure about him. After you retired, your user made a new account called Kissoa the
That's
Bard.
moi.
My user also made a new account called Not Proper. Then, soon after Kissoa joining Scratch, something weird happened. You,
What did I do, SSM?
you invaded Kissoa's headquarters.
What? I would never do that!
That's exactly what I thought. You failed in invading, so Kissoa
Seven's
put you in
dead.
his prison of unused characters. I heard news of this, and I thought the Wolverine 7 I know would be too pure to do that. So I decided
Breaking
to do
news,
some
Wolverine 7 put in
investigation.
prison.
I found an invasive signal coming to your brain with intent to mind control you. I was able to cancel the signal, and it succeeded as you escaped the prison. I'm not sure it's a permanent solution though. I notified Kisolo that you're innocent, and that I'll explain at Not Proper Studios. That's where we're heading now. You fell asleep while your brain was reprogramming itself. There'll be some temporary memory loss, but you're okay.
I think I'm starting to remember. Thanks, SSM, for saving me.
Aww. And now, a warm, cozy glow as SSM sheds a tear. Because he loves Wolverine 7. There's Not Proper Studios. The light on the top of the hill. So, I think in, like, the whole dream sequence there, I think that was me, like, starting to learn how, like, some visual storytelling things work. Like, I was learning all about, you know, how visual elements can symbolize something deeper happening, with, like, Wolverine 7 being imprisoned in his own mind, and stuff. So, you know, you can see, like, I'm starting to learn the basics of visual storytelling here. So yeah, that's pretty much confirms that Wolverine 7 got mind control juiced. Let's check out the behind the scenes. I forget exactly what's in here. I think it's just like storyboards and this stuff kind of stuff. Let's go. This is a color script I made for episode 1. This captures the lighting mood of different scenes, not quite accurate to the final project. And the colors there look pretty insane. Looks greater than what ended up being concept art. There's Wolverine 7 in his mindscape. There's Wolverine 7 feeling immense dread. There's SSM shedding a tear as he has rescued his brother. Storyboards, wow. And those storyboards I made. So like I was learning what goes into the production of like animated films and things, and I was trying that for BCS. BCS episode 2, something to work with. Read this before watching this. Please, 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 please. We'll watch the previous episodes if you haven't already. All right, we watched the previous episodes. Wait, we have to go check.
I like how the top comment is much better than the first one.
The first one bad?
That's such a backhanded comment.
First one was fine. I don't know. The dream sequence was cool. I like the part where they're like talking in the car. It could have been more stuff happening, but I guess there was like the whole sequence of SSM exploring the backstory. But in terms of like the first episode being heavy on exposition, this one isn't much better in that regards. But here we go, something to work with. Not Parker Studios. The door is open. Yay!
I didn't have the soundboard ready.
That was my own soundboard. Wow. Pink face casts a shadow for Stan Custer. Not so different. They're
Cut.
like the same.
Great job, you two. I think we're done for today. Alright, everyone. We'll finish filming tomorrow. Good night. Hello, Not Proper. I thought I would notify you that SSM has arrived. Oh, good.
SSM?
Well then, let's let him in.
That guy.
Hey, SSM. Welcome. Hi, Wolverine 7. The meeting will begin when Kisala arrives. The premiere room is right over here. Wolverine 7, stand away. You have attempted to usurp Kisolo, and you will not usurp us. Hey, it's fine.
You've attempted to
Wolverine 7
usurp
is fine.
Summer.
He tried to usurp Kisolo, but that wasn't... it's fine.
Trust me, I'm not here to usurp anyone. I would never in my right mind do that.
That's exactly what a traitor would say.
Trust me, okay? Wolverine 7 is innocent. There's a lot to explain. I'll explain at the meeting.
Hey, Not Proper, I'm here.
Ah, good. Right this way.
The dictator's here.
Did you say the dictator?
Hello,
I mean, he has a whole
everyone.
compound.
We are here today because there's a serious...
Oh, yeah, that's
you
true.
Might be aware that some time ago, someone escaped my prison of unused characters. We do not even know his name, and they say that he came from times even before SSM. I've decided to name him the Suitcase Elemental because, he has a suitcase. He escaped only a short time before Wolverine 7 attempted to attack Kisolo's base, which leads us to believe that he is the one behind this. We're not sure what he's planning, but that's what we're here to figure out.
Ooh, hey, I know who that is.
Oh, really? Come up. Tell us about the Suitcase Elemental.
I've been around years before SSM, and I've been around long enough to know who this is. This is actually an old representation of Not Proper's user. He's just like you, Not Proper. And you as well, SSM, but he didn't make scratch projects.
That's so
He
different,
used
you
to
guys.
make stories and comics with me in them. Yeah, that's me. That's what we call the Suitcase Elemental up there.
Probably wondering how I
Yeah.
got in this situation.
Even I gotta admit that this brings me pain just looking at it.
Thanks for the info, Kelpie. I've got some more details on the Suitcase Elemental's plan. What I've discovered is that Wolverine 7 was not Wolverine 7 when he invaded Kisolo. There was actually an implant in Wolverine 7's brain that was receiving signals from somewhere. I traced the signal to its source, and I can confirm that the Suitcase Elemental is behind this. He was controlling Wolverine 7, but luckily, I was able to save him. The signal is neutralized at the moment, but it could come back. I still do not know why the Suitcase Elemental did this, though.
I think I know why the Suitcase Elemental did this.
Okay, wait, what is that?
This is an antivirus crystal. They are used to give scratchers and characters alike special powers that reflect what powers they are shown to display in our projects. For example, a sprite may not have the ability of flight in this world, but they are shown to be able to fly in a project. This crystal would give that sprite the ability to fly. All you need to do is connect to the crystal via this device. These powers are limited, and a single crystal only provides a little bit of power. There are 4 of them in the world, and if we were to combine them, their power would be nearly
The
limitless.
Infinity Stones.
I believe that the Suitcase Elemental is trying to acquire all of these crystals, so we need to get them before he does. I propose Not Proper, SSM, Wolverine 7, and I go out and try to find these crystals. The crystal will only be able to power the 4 of us at its current state.
Alright, sounds like a plan. Any other words?
Yeah, I have something to say.
Okay, what do you have to say?
While my brain was fixing itself, I had a weird dream. There was a moon, a red moon, and when I saw it, I felt immense dread. It seems real. I have this feeling that something bad is going to happen on the next blood moon. Really bad.
When's the next
March
blood moon?
14th.
A month. I guess we have 30 days to find these crystals. We should probably head out tomorrow.
Okay then, meeting over.
The next morning.
Well, let's give this crystal something to work with.
It's just like in Silver Road when they get their cool magical weapons.
Is this like a fan fiction of Silver Road?
This is before Silver Road was a glimmer in my eye. But some tropes are kind of similar. The comment that said this is better than the first episode, I don't know if that's true, because it was kind of just a lot of exposition. The first episode had like a whole cool dream sequence and stuff, but it's okay, I guess. It's cool when they got the cool power-ups at the end. That was pretty hype. But yeah, not much really to say about this one. It's kind of just a lot of exposition. Like, here's the problem. Here's how we go about solving it. We're gonna go next time. Bye! Check out the making of the thumbnail. This is me showing my art process for starting off with black background, the void. I'm surprised I didn't do it on like a lighter background to start with. It's kind of a weird way to do it. So there's this and them. They're shaded, and they got fancy shading, and even fancier shading, and even fancier shading. Next we have Stranded. So, but on some of these projects before, some of these videos before, we talked about this series called Stranded. Like, there's a big explanation of the plot in my previous video on the Not Proper projects. Long story short, I made a series about me and some other scratchers getting stranded in the woods. But I didn't have a plan for it going in, so I just filled it in with whatever nonsense I could think of, and eventually the plot ended up going off the rails. And I eventually deleted the series because I didn't like it. And this episode of BCS is based on it. And also in this project, you're about to see what can be accurately described as a fatal bullying. So prepare your minds.
My device is telling me that the second crystal is somewhere in this valley. We should look here.
I'm getting tired. Also, night is coming. Should we rest?
I agree with Wolverine 7. We should rest.
Agreed. I am quite tired as well.
A well-rested head is very important in searching for mystical crystals, as they say.
It's so
Alright,
so
we can
proper.
set up camp in this clearing. Sound good? Yeah, sure.
Now, what did you done there?
What did he do this time? Wolverine 7? What is this?
I took down the bridge in case we were being followed.
Followed by who? Even if we were being followed, how are we supposed to leave?
Couldn't we just fly across?
Not with just one crystal. We don't have enough power to clear the gap.
Well,
Your voice is breaking up, Priscilla.
Character
I guess I
conflict.
didn't think of that.
Drama.
You didn't think?
Just slap.
Oh.
Is this a reference to Wolverine 7 gets
Solo,
put in
what
prison?
Are you doing? Calm down. We are the ones responsible for saving the world. And you didn't think? We can't afford to not think. I expected more from you. I thought you'd have at least a little bit of brain. But you surpassed my expectations of how stupid you can be.
It just keeps
You
going.
are just an idiotic toddler who acts on idiotic
Insults are
impulse.
flowing out.
It's kind of hilarious, but jokes
That
aren't
heartbroken face.
Wolverine 7.
Damn, this track
alright.
went hard.
I gotta go.
That is an appropriate reaction.
I'm sorry about Kisolo. I didn't know he had that in him.
You wrote him like that.
I'm not angry
Of course you
at
knew.
you.
I'm... myself. I'm angry at myself. You don't need to be mad at yourself.
Just like
Kisolo
Zuko.
was the one who acted without thinking. He pushed you, Wolverine 7. He harmed you. He's brutal. Okay, Kisolo does have a temper, but that was more than usual. He has some sort of...
Kisolo didn't
grudge
seem
against
that
you.
angry in the last
What?
episode.
For invading his base? He knows I wasn't responsible.
He seemed
for
angry
that.
enough when he put Wolverine 7 in
I
prison.
have a feeling it's not that. Not proper. You know him better than any of us.
Yeah, but, like,
why did he do that?
During the meeting, he
I
was
have
chill.
an idea. Kisolo always says to me how much he hates the projects his previous
Wolverine 7
account
take
made.
out
I think he's angry at you for the projects you've made that he finds cringy. When you took out the bridge, that was the breaking point. Don't be ashamed, Wolverine 7. We've all made cringy projects in the past. I remember
me.
SSM made this series called Stranded. It was such a mess.
He's right
I
there.
eventually deleted it.
That's
Wait,
the name of the
yeah,
episode.
Valley. It's just the place where I made Stranded.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, I went here with some other scratchers I knew. We camped out here while we made Stranded.
Scratchers.
In Stranded, we got
Scratchers.
chased by a bear.
Voicing
and we fell
SSM
to a
was
cave,
hard.
And then Pinkface came.
I have
then
to,
the
like,
world
DH
crashed, and
my
user
voice.
had to fight Pinkface in the user's world. It was so
Hey,
lame.
same.
I remember when
Like
we
that
went
Wolverine
to
7
Space,
voice.
I
I
went
was
to
never
Capture
consistent with that.
Here, and they weren't happy about it. A crystal? Could one of the antivirus crystals be here?
Do you think one of your friends left an antivirus crystal here?
Yes, I remember they told me that they lost the crystal after we trained the bear for the series. The Scratcher said that they thought the bear took the crystal.
Do you think the bear is still here?
And the crystal?
It's the bear. It's still here. It's gonna eat Kisolo. Don't worry, it's not that fast.
It's still a bear.
Nothing that is slow is frightening.
The bear's got the crystal. What are we gonna do?
You
We
can't
need to
catch it.
fight back somehow. Also, the bear has the other crystal.
How are we gonna fight back?
I have a stick.
Iconic line.
Yeah, the stick.
I feel this should be.
Alright, guys. Let's get these crystals.
That's like when he said, "Let's fly."
Wait, bear.
That one cycle's funny.
It's not
Quickly,
that fast.
the bear sent the smell should alarm it that we're here.
The crystals will take a few minutes to connect. Until then, we must fight.
Bear. Coming. Run to the canyon.
Let's go.
Push it down the canyon. The bear kind of just ran into that spear. He got. It was like, ah! Wow. Wolverine 7 shows empathy for Kisolo despite his earlier actions.
Crystals should be ready. We can make it across the canyon.
And
They're
and
gone.
then Killer mess it up again. They're supposed to fly off in a majestic manner. So that whole scene with Kisolo yelling at Wolverine 7, and it just kept, the insults just kept flying. Like,
Those were pretty fire. You're pretty good at insults, I guess.
I'm great at writing insults. I should like start a career as like a diss track rapper or someone. It's just that I don't know how to rap. Maybe I could write them. So yeah, this is like the first BCS episode where like the adventure starts rolling. You know, it's more than just exposition. Pretty cool, but also dang Kisolo. So this is a story reel sneak peek. This is like an animatic I made for episode 3. I made this like before I made any other BCS episode. I think this animatic is that brutal scene of Kisolo murdering Wolverine 7 with words. Let's go.
Alright, we can set up
Oh, wow.
camp in this clearing. Sound good? Yeah, sure.
What did he do this
The
time?
voices are a bit different.
Wolverine 7? What is this?
I took down the bridge in case we were being followed.
Followed by who? Even if we were being followed, how are we supposed to leave?
Couldn't we just fly across?
Not with just one crystal. We
So
don't
it
have
looks
enough
like a
power to
bird.
clear the gap.
Well, I guess I didn't think of that.
You didn't think?
Ah! Ow.
Kisolo, what are you doing? Calm down.
We're the ones responsible for saving the world, and you didn't think? We can't afford to not think. I expected more from you. I thought you'd have at least a little bit of brain, but you surpassed my expectations of how stupid you can be. You are just an idiotic toddler.
You broke the
who acts
180 rule,
on
Kisolo.
idiotic impulse.
How could you?
It's kind of hilarious, but jokes
The what
are
rule?
welcome.
The 180 rule? It's a story wording thing.
Oh yeah, I think I saw a video about that.
Alright.
I gotta go.
It's weird hearing the voice acting slightly different because we redid it when we did the final thing. Like Kisolo is like slightly higher pitched. If you wanted to see Kisolo bully Wolverine 7 again, hope seeing this entertained you. For anyone who doesn't know, the 180 rule is like usually you want, when you have a characters on like certain sides of the screen, you don't want them to go to like other sides of the screen, like when a camera cuts. Like where does it happen? So yeah, here Kisolo is on this side of the screen, Wolverine 7 is on this side. But then Kisolo is on this side, and Wolverine 7 is on this side. Usually, if you have a character go to the other side, you want to show them moving, but that's not happening here. So yeah, that broke their 180 rule. Yeah, that was kind of surreal to see. And then, BCS Episode 4, The Unused.
Actually, that reminds me, it's pretty ironic that my prison of unused characters was guarded by unused characters.
Yeah, like that bug character that never got used. Let's go. BCS Episode 4. Lovely hillside. Can you tell I made this during 2020? With these sweeping landscape shots. Tell that maybe something was missing in my life.
Just several more days and we should be at the location of
Yeah,
another
I can also tell you
Hold up.
did it while
New
playing Starbound.
readings. The device tells me there's a crystal at your base not proper. Okay, what? No, I never had a crystal. Why is there one at my base now? It seems like the crystal is getting closer.
What's going on?
Wait, I'm getting a call.
Not proper. Be on the lookout. 4 of your unused characters just escaped your prison of unused characters. They have an antivirus crystal. I repeat, they have an antivirus crystal.
Guys, 4 of my unused characters have escaped, and they have a crystal. They must be coming straight for us. Don't worry! We can take them. We have 2 crystals, they have 1. We should be able to deal with them easily enough.
I hope so.
Let's go towards my base first thing tomorrow. We should meet them halfway in the evening a day from now. Okay.
1 day later.
Guys, I'm worried. You know how Not Proper's unused characters escaped?
Yeah?
What if the suitcase elemental is building an army of unused characters?
That's silly.
Like, what if he's letting all of the unused characters free and they join him?
Wolverine 7, did you see the previous episode? You don't have any good
Could that be
ideas.
what's happening on a blood moon 10 days from now?
Yeah, you're just an idiotic toddler
We
and
should be
whatever.
fine. Hopefully by then we'll have all 4 crystals and we can deal with them.
Pay no attention to that.
Hey, I think I heard something.
What do you hear?
I should do this. I keep forgetting.
What was that? Not Proper, what was in your prison?
I think
That's
it's pretty
sour.
self-explanatory.
The Wonk King?
Why are they so powerful?
He's the best character.
Oh my gosh.
That was Derpy SSM. He only worded into Wonk King, our old characters of mine, Not Proper must have put in his prison of unused characters.
They must be angry.
4 characters escaped my prison. Where's the 4th one?
Cue 4th character.
SSW?
Gender swapped SSM?
She has the crystal. SSW, please, you should be on our side. Why should I be on your side?
Get him. SSM's dead. Vincent's dead. Solo's dead. Not Proper's dead.
Wolverine 7's dead again.
Oh no! Oh my gosh.
Their SSM's the best.
Why are they so strong?
They keep coming one at a time. I don't understand.
Why don't they all fight us at once? At least I wouldn't be so annoyed.
What did you do?
It'd been nice if there were
I
more
see what you've done.
camera
You've been
angles in that
concentrating
fight
Chris's
scene.
power on each of you and your mates one at a time, so that they become extra powerful, and you only have them attack. At least
Become.
until you send another to attack us.
Voice
Rather
acting's
clever,
hard.
but not clever enough.
Unrestrain
Yeah.
me, you.
How and why did you come for us?
So you're breaking.
What
I
is
know
this?
it's
Why
such
are you
SSM.
Answer the question.
The suitcase man gave me a crystal. You really should have better defenses, strange cat guy. He
I'm a
gave
what?
me glove and connection devices, and so I did escape with other unused characters. Suitcase man wanted me to make you stop it, but I failed. Look at me.
Where is the suitcase elemental?
That's what you call him? I didn't know what he's called, but I suppose it sounds better than suitcase man. I'll tell you that much. Answer the question.
Okay, I will. Here, have a map. Enjoy.
Okay.
Wait, I didn't mean to give you that.
What should we do with them?
How did
Throw
she
them
get
back
it that
in
then? She's
prison?
restrained.
No. What?
I've got to think about this. I'm undergoing character development. Yeah, not proper.
I'm a hypocrite.
There we go.
I tell Wolverine 7 that he shouldn't be ashamed of his past, and look at me. I put these people in prison because I thought they were kind of cringy. They're part of my own past. That's why they've turned on us. You know what, you four? I'll let you go. I may have no need of you, but that doesn't mean I'm going to restrain you.
SSM?
Go.
Sorry,
You're
I
free.
can't see. I'm behind this Kisolo guy. Yep. Mm-hmm.
The
There we go.
Suitcase Elemental is building an army of angry, unused characters. But if we can free all of them, then the Suitcase Elemental may find no one that wants to join him.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Let's go to my base. We'll set the rest of my unused characters free and have my other characters spread the word. Then we'll head to the Suitcase Elemental's base. We must have the last crystal. The Suitcase Elemental shall have no army.
Yeah! And then the proper disappeared. And they did. It's kind of weird that they start like a whole unused character like freedom revolution, like emancipation movement, like in the last 10 seconds of the episode there, but it happened that way. The fight scene
Did
was.
Kisolo ever free his unused characters?
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about
Okay.
this at all. The fight scene was cool, but yeah, it was all one camera angle. But I think, despite it being all one camera angle, it was kind of fun. You follow it sometimes.
Yeah.
There were a few shots there where it's kind of hard to follow, like the scene where she like presses a button on her glove and that trans gives the power to the Wong King. Like that, I feel like that didn't really read well. And so yeah, for context, Elward and the Wong King were like characters that only appeared in that one SSM character bio, and then I never used them. At least Sturpy SSM made it into a few other projects. And I think SSW like appeared in a project that I later unshared as like, here's SSM as a lady, and it's like, wait, what? SSM lady now? And then I unshared it.
All of the power.
All of the power. Apparently all the power takes a while to load. Not proper. How much power did you put into this project?
All of it. Duh.
No, not proper. You hubris. Let's go. So 5, all the power. Another sweeping landscape shot, because it's still 2020.
According to my device, we are now at the location of the last crystal. It must be in that building.
The Suitcase Elemental's hideout.
We've made it, guys. The last crystal is so close.
We're not there
Hopefully
yet.
sound your
We
arms
still have to
falling
make
off.
it into the hideout.
That
Who
would be-
knows what the Suitcase Elemental has hiding for us in there? Strange. Lights are off. Is anybody even home?
Something seems suspicious. Guys, we should be careful.
Indeed. Let's make our way down the cliffs and enter the building. See what we can find. Okay, let's split up in groups of 2s. I will search the lower rooms but not proper. SSM and Wolverine 7 can search the upper rooms. Hopefully we should get things done quickly.
I don't think we should be splitting the party. That seems dangerous. Splitting the party? That's just a thing people warn about in memes. This is real virtual life. We'll be fine.
Alright, we're
Stop being such a
splitting up,
dork,
gang.
SSM.
For goodness sake.
Not proper,
Nothing
such a wholesome dork.
What the?
Now initiating suitcase transformation technology test.
Excuse me?
Beginning process in 3, 2, 1.
You are being turned into suitcases.
No!
They're suitcase forms.
They're suitcases now. This is what suitcases look like.
What the? Not proper. Kisolo, we found the crystal. What? Crystal? You sound like me. You sound like me. Not proper. This is no time for games. Stop playing dumb
This
and
ghost is
come
behind
outside.
you.
Who are you calling not proper?
Who is calling who? What? No.
I'm calling you not proper because you are not proper. That's your name. Put your normal voice back on, stop fooling around, and leave the building. We have the crystal. I think you have the wrong number. This is SSM, not proper. We're coming down.
What was that?
Some sort of prank call. Wait,
Where are we?
what are we wearing? I'm my future self from my movie, and are you Hisolo, your D&D character?
Did we eat some weird Halloween candy or something?
Drugs.
There's no way out.
Oh no! Wait, I have a loot?
There are crystals in it. That's weird. That prank caller was talking about crystals.
Huh, weird. I guess I gotta make sure my Halloween candy is thoroughly checked next year.
Check your Halloween candy thoroughly this year, kid. Parents, kids, whatever.
Are you a Payu man? What are you doing here? I thought I put you in my prison of unused characters long ago.
A Payu man?
A Payu Man, APIU, stands for all powers in the universe, man.
Sounds dumb.
A Payu man was a superhero my user made up many years ago. He's about as old as Kelpie, but unlike Kelpie, he's never recently been used.
It's true, but you don't actually have a user. None of you do. You two are actually clones of the real SSM Wolverine 7, upgraded clones. Actually, you see, I cloned you because SSM Wolverine 7 turned evil in recent years, and we must stop them.
Oh my gosh, he's
They have
gaslighting them.
taken one of the
Floor.
crystals that I need to protect the world. You both have the memories of SSM Wolverine 7, but before they became evil, so you guys are good.
I am missing a crystal. I didn't know that they could be like that.
I've given you loot from the crystals in it to aid in the cloning process. Those crystals are actually giving you and SSM2 special powers.
Cool.
I need both of you to help me take the fourth crystal from SSM Wolverine 7. Then we can use the crystal's power to stop their evil schemes.
They called me as I guess I finished getting cloned. They said they were coming downstairs. We should go meet them.
Let's go then.
Gonna have to do subtitles for a Payu man. He sounds
Probably.
derpy.
Have fun with that.
Told not proper. He sounded like you,
Yes.
and he was pretending not to know about the crystal.
No, not pretending. Look at this.
Suitcase transformation technology procedure.
According to this text, the suitcase elemental has been testing technology that would turn scratchers and characters into their past forms. Frame 7, I think Not Proper and Hisolo were turned into us.
Oh dear. How do we turn them back?
Well, there are these pills. Once swallowed, they will revert the victim back to their modern selves.
Well, just get them to swallow them.
I'm not sure if it's going to be easy.
Hey,
Force
give
feed
us
them
back
drugs?
the crystal. SSM, not proper and
Saying drugs is so
are
funny.
here.
Hey, when
We should
keep
pills,
doing it.
Give us back our crystals. You're evil.
I'm just
Also,
saying,
it
them
would
trying to
be
force
easy.
feed them drugs is
SSM,
kind of
give them
sketchy.
the crystal.
No, something's up. They seem angry. Why would they want the crystal so bad if they were on our side? If you don't give us the crystal, we'll fight you for special powers. So be it then.
Look at those powers go.
Not quite used to your powers, aren't you? You should have let us train first.
Well, guess what? We have a Payu Man.
A Payu Man?
A Payu Man.
For once, it's not SSM freezing to death.
Where did a Payu Man get his powers? He's not connected to any crystals.
He drank one of these serums. Maybe these are temporary substitutes for crystals.
Also, if a Payu Man has all of the powers in the universe, then why doesn't he just take our crystals easily?
Here's the thing. A Payu Man was created by my user when my user was very young. So a Payu Man is probably too stupid to use his powers wisely. He may be omnipotent.
Are
but he's
users
not
like
smart. But we should be
gods in this world?
Yeah.
Not Proper and
They
Kisela
are.
are still
Awesome.
and they are on the Suitcase Elemental side now. What are we going to do?
I'm not sure, but we have the pills and we have all 4 crystals. Somehow we will get them back. We don't know what's coming, but we should be prepared for it.
Yippee! That episode was kind of cool. I think, like, initially I wasn't planning for Not Proper and Kiso to, like, stay reverted in their, like, past forms. I think I was planning for that to be originally planning for, like, that to be resolved by the end of the episode, but then I decided, like, it would be interesting to have that be a problem that would be solved in episode 6 to, like, you know, just, like, tie the episodes together more, not make them feel so isolated from themselves. And I think it was an interesting way to put a twist on, like, the climax. I was also originally planning for this episode to include Sean. If Sean ever, like, returned to Scratch, I would have, like, asked him if he wanted to be in BCS, and he would have been here. I don't know what the plot would have been, but he would have been there. I think it would have taken place in, like, Sean's base instead of the Suitcase Elemental's base. And also something I appreciate about this episode is, like, I feel like the past versions of Not Proper and Kiso are really written like rookies. Like, they're like, we have powers and we're gonna stop you. But they don't know what they're doing.
They feel like what would have actually happened in the SSM movies
Yeah.
when they got superpowers.
They really do feel like 12 or so year olds suddenly thrust upon an adventure and they don't know what they're doing. Alright, episode 6. This is the penultimate episode. The Wrath of the Crimson Moon. This is where a lot of the problems get addressed. What's the deal with the Blood Moon? What's the deal with Kisela and Not Proper being reverted into past forms?
This is gonna take a while to load.
How much power did you put in this one, Not Proper? Did you put the whole moon in here? The Wrath of the Crimson Moon. Not Proper Studios, 12 hours before the Blood Moon.
Yeah, Wolverine 7 and SSM are back. Important announcement. Wolverine 7 and SSM have returned with the 4 antivirus crystals.
Yes, we're back. But
SSM, Wolverine 7, Operation Unused Character Freedom is going well. The Suitcase Men won't have any army.
good, but
Where is Not Proper and Kisolo?
I was trying to say that they were turned into us.
Huh? Turned into you?
Uh-oh.
Good job turning those Scratchers, Not Proper and Kisolo, into SSM and Wolverine 7. They mocked their past. Not Proper mocked me. His
The
past.
first time we see
I
this
thank you
Suitcase
for putting
Elemental.
this mockery to an end. It's a good change of pace after my goal to recruit other unused to my side was foiled.
What are we going to do with them?
They are going to fight. I will need you to fight if they fail. I need the crystals.
But Commander, they are untrained.
Wolverine 7, too, can play the flute, can he? He wears the clothing of the bard, and with the serum's power, he can empower himself and SSM with his music. They do not require training.
Indeed, Commander, but what if they fail?
I've still got a connection to the real Wolverine 7's brain. I think I can access a darker side of him.
Oh no. Not Pursuit, 6 hours before the Blood Moon.
Hello, everyone.
I've called you here today because we need a plan. You may know that we now have all 4 crystals, but Not Proper and Kisolo were turned into Wolverine 7 and I. They have been swayed to the Suitcase Elemental side, and the unused character of Man is also with them. They have access to the serums that give them power like the crystals temporarily.
We have some pills. These can revert anyone back into their modern form. Somehow, we need to get SSM2 and Wolverine 7-2 to swallow these. We need Kisolo to get us access to devices that will connect you all to the crystals, and we need Not Proper to make some character adjustments.
Whatever do you need? Our plan is to get Not Proper back to normal so that he can make an adjustment to Man's character. A
Lord.
weakness, if you will. I cannot do it, as I am a retired scratcher, but we can make a comic and just have Not Proper read it. Oh wow, a comic? Can I be in it?
Sure. We just need a Man to have a weakness in the comic.
I need an army, in case the evil Wolverine 7 and SSM get through you and a Man. And my secret weapon. I will need a backup. You have the power to create characters, so if you merely just draw some on this paper, they will come to life in SSM Studios in 24 hours. Keep drawing for about 6 hours, and then you and Wolverine 7-2 must fight.
Got it, Commander. We shall get these crystals back and save the world.
I have a question. What are we saving the world from?
We will make things how they once were, in more innocent times.
15 minutes before the blood moon.
The blood moon is almost here. I'm scared.
Why are you scared? With this music going on.
It sounds like. Why does it sound like it's time for super fast build mode?
He seems to know what he's doing now. Maybe better than us.
It's a song. It's heightening his fighter's instincts.
We have to get to Kisolo.
Oh. Oh, there it is. Okay. The reality's breaking down.
Oh no! Wait. Oh, I know what's going to. Oh no.
There he is.
Where are we now?
Not Proper Studios? You two were turned into us at the Suitcase Elemental's base. While you were turned, we found the last crystal.
But we found a Man, and he has all the powers, and he has serums that give him powers, and now he's coming for us.
Oh no. Oh no. Kisolo, I need you to get to your base and get crystal connection devices. Get all that you can. Not Proper, we made this comic. You have to read it, it will give the Man a weakness. Good thinking. Here we go.
Yeah.
Man and the Hypnotizer. Man finds himself in the clutches of the evil Hypnotizer, and he is now evil. Ha ha ha! Now you are evil, and you will do evil bad things. Mwahahaha! Not if we can help it! Oh no! Could it be? Bethel, Mammon, and Kelpie! We will stop you, Man, from doing evil. You fools! Man cannot be stopped. He has all the powers, you know. We know his weakness. Money, fish, and sparkles. No, my only weakness.
Got the connection devices. Ah! Here comes a Man!
Alright, Bethel, Kelpie, and I are here. Let's get connected.
I think that whole comic was designed to make it look like it was drawn by SSM.
Stop me! No!
I think there was supposed to be sparkles there, but there's twinkly noises, but I guess he doesn't like those anyway. Yep. Things are happening that are supposed to be happening.
You are just an idiotic
Bullied into evil.
Wolverine 7. What's
That's
happening
why you
to
don't bully
Is
kids.
that?
You don't want to activate your friend's superpowered evil side.
Wolverine 7? What are you doing? We don't want to hurt you.
Except just there to be sad.
How can we fight him? He's still Wolverine 7. I don't want to hurt him.
We may have to. No, we don't need to. This may be what Wolverine 7 warned us about a month ago. When he had that bad dream, that was the warning that he would become this on Blood Moon. He has become Crimson Moon.
Crimson Moon?
Crimson Moon was Wolverine 7's evil counterpart in my first movie. I think the Suitcase Elemental used his connection with Wolverine 7's brain to turn him into Crimson Moon, under the power of the Blood Moon. Oh, Crimson Moon? Blood Moon? That makes sense.
Sure does, not
Crimson Moon served Pink Face in that
Only
movie.
a clever
My
person
evil
could have wrote
counterpart.
that.
If I could make myself look like Pink Face.
Oh, I see. Go do it.
I can't hold this field much longer. Go! Crimson Moon, I am your commander, Pink Face. I need you to destroy the camp of the Suitcase Elemental. Alright, Pink Face.
And now, he's friend again.
Ugh. What happened? You became Crimson Moon. Luckily, I dressed myself as Pink Face to command you to destroy the Suitcase Elemental's camp. Looks like your link to the Suitcase Elemental was severed. Guys, a Pie-Man is coming.
The Suitcase Elemental is still safe in his bunker. He will be back. While Not Proper was SSM, he had to make him not his character so that he can't be given weaknesses like you did to me. Not Proper also made an army of characters for the Suitcase Elemental. I will arrive in 18 hours. They serve the Suitcase Elemental, and as the Suitcase Elemental is now a world character, your link to the Suitcase Elemental can't be changed.
Looks like the fight isn't over.
Not Proper, I have seen that you have changed. I forgive
I went
you.
through character development.
Oh, well, thanks.
Well, you can't fight for us, because your powers would be too much for the crystals. But thanks for the information.
I also know what the Suitcase Elemental's plans are for this world.
Thanks for all that valuable information, Suitcase Elemental. That was very easy to hear. I'll probably do subtitles so it's easier to comprehend. Yeah, I think this one was pretty creative. I like how all the ways I use the rules, the weird rules in this world to in the scenes in this episode. Like there's the part where they use they give a Pie-Man weaknesses by making a comic about him where he has weaknesses, and the way SSM turns itself into Pink Face to command Crimson Moon. I think all the ways that the powers of lore used is pretty fun. Yeah, it's pretty climactic as well. It really tied up a lot of loose ends before the finale. Like a pretty strong episode. Now it's time to see the final episode. That's one of the last projects I did active on Not Proper. BCS Episode 7, A Changed World. Alright, let's go. Beyond Cyberspace. Episode 7, A Changed World.
SSM and I used to be active scratchers until I retired and he retired after. My user eventually made a new account known as Kisolo the Bard. I am his predecessor. A similar thing occurred when SSM's user made Not Proper. Kisolo and Not Proper now make projects instead of us. Then,
both
there was a
equally
blur.
amazing projects.
Someone took over my mind and made me try to take over Kisolo's headquarters, leading me to become imprisoned.
I discovered Wolverine 7's dilemma and hacked his way to freedom, though there was still a hold on Wolverine 7's brain. We discovered that the Suitcase Elemental was the one who took over Wolverine 7's brain. The Suitcase Elemental is kind of like what I am to Not Proper, a predecessor, from before my user even used Scratch. On my creation, I put him in prison, and he escaped under Not Proper. We did not know how to solve this situation.
But I had a magic crystal. A crystal that can give accounts, characters, and even machines powers. I already had one, and with Wolverine 7, SSM, and Not Proper, I made a search for the other crystals. And in doing so, we stopped the Suitcase Elemental's plans to gain an army of unused characters.
Yeah, just kind of push aside the whole plot.
We also discovered the
Yeah, that happened too.
Elemental's technology, which could
Take a word
revert
for it.
anything back to its past forms. This happened to Not Proper and myself, and we became part of this Suitcase Elemental's army along with you, a Pie-Man, the most powerful unused character of them all.
You were turned back through the use of
Yay.
special pills, and we also stopped you. No offense intended. And you are now on our side as an informant. However, the Blood Moon powered the Suitcase Elemental's secret machine that reestablished his link to Wolverine 7's brain, turning him against us. This issue was solved as well, and the machine was destroyed, as well as any remaining link to Wolverine 7's brain. But while I was turned, as you know, I made an army of characters for
As
the
you know.
Suitcase Elemental, and they will come in a matter of hours. Alright, now you know our story. What do you know about the Suitcase Elemental's plans?
You mentioned my previous master's past reverting technology. Well, there are much bigger plans for that. When you became your past selves, that was but an experiment. The Suitcase Elemental plans to use that technology on a scratch-wide scale, and he needs the crystals to do it.
Oh no, I understand. Why would he want to do that?
You do? How'd you hear
I'm
it?
afraid Not Proper and I made him angry for ridiculing him. That might be it.
Is that like the
Probably.
lesson of the whole series?
Hey, when you were crimson, you seem to be focusing on me.
What?
Sorry, I guess. You know I wasn't like
Speak
me,
up, you two.
right? It just seemed weird that you...
Do you have anything else to say rather than complaints about things I did? I wasn't in my right mind, okay?
Yeah,
I was
bully him back.
being mind controlled.
But what if you kind of were? Like if you still had a grudge?
I don't know. Maybe I do have a grudge. Mocking projects that even I am shameful of, but you seem to think I am the same I was when I made them. You think I'm still the same person who lost breath singing lyrics for the Nyan Cat song? That was years ago. Don't judge me like I haven't grown, because I have. You shoved me down, you know, before we found the green crystal. Yeah, but you... Maybe I do have a grudge. Rightfully so.
Get him.
What are you up to? Thinking about life and death and stuff, you know. It's nearly time for battle. I see you still have this. Kelpie comic minis. I remember this. Yeah, sometimes I like to look through it. Its cringe is truly fascinating, is it not? Yeah.
Proper. Yeah, Proper, your character development.
It's from the
unfinished.
character creation chamber. It's time.
Get it. I think these things are also happening as they're supposed to.
SSM, you take the northern exit, I'll take the western one. Alert every character you find along the way. You must make it out. There are too many robots. The robot army is here. Everyone evacuate. We are going to Kisolo's base. The robot army is now trapped within the walls of my studios. They could fly out, but they don't have any powers yet. The Suitcase Elemental is probably going to come to my base and give them serums. We must get rid of the robots before that happens. Can characters even die? They're robots. We can just turn them off, right? Right now, they're only robots in appearance. They can't be turned off. I'm afraid we're gonna have to wait until they drink the serums, and then we can turn them all off like they really are robots. Okay, how do we turn them off though? I was able to turn off the Suitcase Elemental's hold on you. Maybe I can do the same for the robots. Get to it then. Just a warning. I think the only way that would be possible would be to interface with the Suitcase Elemental suitcase in some way. We need to get to the Suitcase Elemental before that happens. Okay.
With these serums, you will gain great powers. You are to aid me against Not Proper, SSM, Wolverine 7, and Kisolo, and their characters as well. They have the crystals, and I need them to restore this world to its former greatness.
The serums are being distributed. We must attack soon. I knew I had a good reason to put that guy in prison.
Not Proper, your character development.
SSM, how's the device going?
Nearly finished. Hold on.
Not Proper. You know when I had lightning strike Kisolo last night?
Yeah? You struck all of us, didn't you?
Yeah, but I struck Kisolo twice. It doesn't seem like a coincidence. Do you think I really had it in me?
Maybe somewhere deep inside you did. You should be glad that you didn't lash out when you were in your right mind. I commend you for that. Kisolo was quite mean to you several days ago, just because you did a few cringy things, just for things you did before you knew better.
Hi. Hey, do you need anything? I was just thinking about when we were in that valley.
When you hit Wolverine 7?
Yeah.
You made him pretty upset, you know.
Yeah, I did. But he
wasn't the one who did any hitting.
He struck me with lightning.
When he was evil, you struck him when you were in your right mind.
I shouldn't have hit him. He's not the same person who made lyrics for the Nine Cats song. At least he had the courage to share that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage to improve, and he did. You should apologize.
Yeah, I'll...
SSM, are you done? The army of robots seems to be getting ready. Yeah, I just finished.
What about Kiso's character development? He was in little character development. And now we have the epic fight scene of the whole series. Derby SSM's back. Our favorite. See all the references to Proper's earlier projects. Here's the fish rave.
They reappeared. Of course they did. When the character dies, they are revived in the character creation chamber.
It's gonna keep coming! It's no use! I think the only thing to do is to charge through and find the suitcase element.
What? You're fading away.
Apayu Man, you betrayed us. I think he's under the control of the suitcase elemental's technology and a serum as well.
Oh yes, the technology, of course.
Much too easy.
You're much too easy.
Ah! Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Give us back the crystals, you.
Wolverine 7.
I'm sorry.
His character development. It's finished. And now everyone's dead.
There. Things are just the way they were before. I've earned some rest.
Wow, Kelby comic minis.
I remember these. Good times. Before all these new characters not proper made and his new designs.
Ooh, is that me? Wow, I look cool.
Too much has changed. Maybe for the better.
What?
I fear my mind is the most developed thing here. Oh my gosh, what have I done? Swallow these.
Idiot.
I'm sorry, Wolverine 7.
We're still us. This suitcase didn't work. Yes.
I'm afraid it did work. Everything in Scratch has been changed back to their old forms. I gave you pills to bring you back. I simply don't have enough pills to fix all of Scratch. Please help. I've made a huge mistake.
Oh dear, so have I. I shouldn't have put you in prison in the first place. I did not value your work as I should have, because without what you have done, where would I even be?
Character development.
Thank you. I am proud of what you've done. You've done great work, Not Proper. You've made an effort to change. All I've wanted to do is reverse that. I was so wrong.
Alright! Everyone is accepted here. Everyone is accepted. But what are we going to do? How many characters and Scratchers are there that have been affected?
I don't know. Too many? Millions? I don't know how to reverse it.
Could we, make a machine that reverses it and power with the crystals?
I'm afraid not. The crystals can give anything powers that they were designed to have, but there are limits. The crystals on their own cannot change the very fabric of this world, including what form a character takes. I experimented with just a yellow crystal and it didn't work. The crystals only power my suitcase because they act as an energy source for the powers of the suitcase, but not what actually gives the suitcase its power. That was done with sheer technology.
How do we reverse this then?
I still have the device I was gonna use to hack the suitcase. I can use it to edit the suitcase systems and maybe reverse what it has done.
And I can let you analyze the pills and try to replicate their function in the suitcase.
Let's do it.
We're gonna do it.
Well, that's an easy solution. Problem fixed.
May we remember our past.
And strive for the future.
Change is good.
Yeehaw! Whoop, whoop. Okay. I think that was supposed to be slower. Thanks to Solar Bar for inspiration. Created by Not Proper. That's me. Like the weird graphics for all the episodes here. Thanks to Solar Bar on all the counts, Wolverine 7, that's a Super Scratch Man. This music. All characters are owned by Not Proper and Kisolo. Thanks to Scratch. Thanks to you for watching. Here's some friends 7 embracing his evil darkest side. And thanks to the past. Wow. Hold on. There we go. So that's Beyond Cyberspace. I feel like episode 6 was probably the best one. I feel like episode 7 was a bit of a decline. I think a problem with the whole series is that like I was starting to learn how to like write character arcs and morals and things, but I didn't really know how to write them subtly. So a lot of the character arc stuff was like really on the nose. Like whenever I was like, you have to go for character development. It's like during a scene where like the character development is like really obvious. I think like the arcs going on between Wolverine 7 and Kisolo is decently well written. Like that feels a bit more subtle than other stuff, but I think with like Not Proper and the Suitcase Elemental, it's like a bit more on the nose. And like the Suitcase's Elemental like redemption at the end is like pretty rushed as well. And also like I think the action was less interesting in this one. Like I think like episode 5 like really focused on like 8 characters fighting, and I think that was tighter. Like episode 6 had some interesting things going on with like how they were using the rules of the world, but this one was kind of just like a big battle, big CGI battle. Not CGI, but it has that energy. Let's look at some of the fun facts. I originally had ideas for Itch-chan to make an appearance in the series, though that was scrapped since he wasn't active. He would have been teased in the trailer and made an appearance in episode 2 where he originally joins the party. Since he wasn't active by that time, I started making episode 2. I moved him to episode 5, where the base the Scratchers explored would have been Sean's base, which was taken over by the Suitcase Elemental. Since he didn't become active by then, I moved him to this episode where he would have helped in the fight and aided in the Suitcase Elemental's redemption. Oh, I didn't know that. But now, maybe that would have made the redemption arc better. But now he isn't in the series, SSM still alludes to Sean in episode 1, unsure about his status. He's also in the dream sequence as well. I also had the idea to have the Scratchers destroy the Suitcase Elemental by going into cyberspace and interfering with his code, and Wolverine 7 would have been sacrificed for this. Since being in cyberspace too long breaks down the Scratcher or character, this would have made Kisolo realize he treated Wolverine 7 too harshly. I decided not to do this since I thought it was too dark, and killing off his Suitcase Elemental instead of redeeming him would have contradicted the themes of forgiving one's past. So yeah, I mentioned before that I think the original intention was to go more into like the code side of things and like doing a meta thing there, and that was like one of the plans for it, but I didn't end up going for it. I think it ended up being more about like storytelling in general, not specifically about code. Kisolo's unused characters from the prologue were originally going to be the main threats of episode 6, so I forgot about that too, along with Crimson Moon, but then I decided to have episode 5's problems unresolved to make things more dramatic and bring the story together. So yeah, I guess like before I decided past forms of Not Proper and Kisolo were going to be problems in episode 6, I guess the guards in Kisolo's base would have been the villains. They kind of just disappeared after Wolverine 7 escapes from prison. Not a big problem because there's not much to them, but they did just disappear unacknowledged. Some other things I thought of doing were having a few of my fans being the final fight of episode 7, and I would do that by hosting a contest and putting the winners in the episode. I decided against this because I didn't think many people would participate in the contest. I also considered doing a BCS character spotlight and a project explaining the world of BCS, but I decided against these as well. I forget why. Maybe would have taken like some of the load of the exposition off of the projects. For a while, I was planning for the thumbnail of this episode to be like the Poster Adventures Infinity War, but with my characters, but I eventually decided to go with my own composition. There are no new characters or designs than January 2021 this project, that's why there's no Sam, because I didn't want to be in an endless cycle of adding characters to the fight or changing character sprites as I made them. This explains the lack of characters from Hawk County, which eventually became Silver Road, and the use of older designs for characters as Ursasam, Ergothsmuth, and others. Yeah, those are fun facts. And those are all the movies that I made on Scratch. You know, the SSM movies, they were very basic, not really well done, but they are like one of the first times I tried like telling a big story. Then with Beyond Cyberspace, I started like learning how to tell stories, like learning more how to do action or like camera work and like pre-production stuff, and also like character arcs, which I feel like by the end of BCS I still wasn't quite that good at writing character arcs, but you know, it's a hard thing to do. It's all right. I'm really improved as a storyteller from doing those Scratch movies, and I like to think that now I am even better, hopefully. So all we have left for my Scratch projects are my art dumps. We'll see if I ever muster up the courage to look at those, because looking at old art is scary. But for now, it's gonna be goodbye, everybody. Sam wishes you well.